Hello, I am KJ. Welcome to KJ Paints. I already did painting and a video today and ended up not liking what came out of it. You can see all of the scraped off paint below, but I was trying to do something in greens and it wasn't right. But anyways, tonight I am going to do a pour. Oh, I forgot a cup. Clean cup. I'm going to do a pour with using satin enamels. Now, I know a lot of people use the DecoArt satin enamels, but I found this little fun guy at Home Depot, and it's called Behr Marquee Interior Exterior Satin Enamel, and it's a deep base. And you can see this is just a sample pack. It was $5 Canadian, and it's very thick. And so it's the stuff that they use to make paints that are in darker colors, like a black or a navy, since I don't want a lot of white pigment in it. Whereas like a regular base paint would already have a lot of white pigment in it, and then you just add the colors you want to get pastel. You don't want that with a black or a navy or a dark purple or something like that. So that's where deep bases come in. And I did a little experiment here. You can see this is just dioxazine purple right out of the tube. My fingers and nails are all dirty from paint. And then this is a little bit mixed 1-to-1 with the satin enamels. You can see there's literally no color difference. The only difference is this is a little shinier from being an enamel. And then this right here, which you probably can't even see, is a little daub of just the straight satin enamel stuff that has dried just about perfectly clear. Maybe has a little bit more drying to do, and then it'll be totally clear. Those are the colors that I was messing with earlier and that didn't work out. So tonight I am going to do a blue and silver based paint pour painting. So I've got Liquitex Basics Mars Black, I've got Artist Loft Brilliant Blue, and Liquitex Basics Brilliant Blue, which are very different colors but called the same thing. And then I've got Artist Loft Metallic Cobalt Blue and Artist Loft Silver. And each of those is mixed about 3 parts to 2 paint to deep base satin enamel, and then mixed with about 3 parts of pouring Floetrol and a little bit of water so that it is fairly thin. You can see it doesn't really stick around here. Hopefully you can see that. Oops. See if you can do a little thing. There we go. So pretty thin. So we're going to pour all of that into a cup. Relatively dry. And we'll see what comes out of it. Oh, I did want to put just a little bit of black on the edges. And this is an 11 by 14 canvas. I'll save just a bit of the black maybe. So I'm going to pour that in. Most of it. My cup's got a bunch of static electricity in it. I'm going to pour this guy in down the side like so. This is the Artist Loft Brilliant Blue. It's a bit of a deeper blue that I really like. And then I got my Liquitex Basics Brilliant Blue, which is a much lighter color. I think my ratios might have been a bit confusing. So for paint, it's 3 parts to paint to 2 parts of the Behr Marquee, but then that only makes 1 part compared to the 3 parts Floetrol water. So if you made 1 ounce of paint altogether, it would be, or if you wanted to make, let's say 4 ounces of paint, it would be 3 parts Floetrol, so 3 ounces of Floetrol. And then your 1 ounce of paint would be made up of about 60% tube paint and then 20% of the Behr satin enamel. Just giving this a bit of a stir. So this is my Artist Loft Cobalt Blue. Hopefully what I just said made sense and didn't just make it even more confusing. And then we've got our silver. So what I'm hoping for is the sort of cloud or pearl type cells. And the benefit of the deep base versus the satin enamels, say white, from DecoArt, is that you can hopefully get the same effect without pasteling or lightening up your colors, because there's no white pigment being added. That's assuming you don't want to use a light color. Okay, I think I'm ready. Here we go. Don't want to go too high. So I think part of the problem, well, we'll see what happens when this comes out, but I think part of the problem with my previous pour was I was using the satin enamels and trying to experiment with that, but I think my paint was way too thick. This looks pretty cool already. I'll give that a bit of a torch. Moving. I hope I don't get, I did just scrape this canvas, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Ooh, almost stuck in the paint here. Oh shoot. I salvage that. Being stuck in the paint, it pulled it out of the wood. Looks pretty cool so far. That's my push pins coming out. Too much paint for them, I suppose. Hopefully that's still visible for you. Come on. over, 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 over. I never do enough paint. Now let's bring you back to the center. Oh, that is cool looking. Okay, put it down, see if I can get my push pins back in without wrecking anything. Okay. I'm gonna feel like it's almost impossible to make it an ugly pour with these colors. But I'm particularly especially I'm already covered in paint. I might just do this. Black. Okay. Black paint everywhere. Okay. Touching up a couple spots where the green is showing through. That is the trouble with using a previously used canvas. I'm not sure if it's better or worse to have a bunch of white showing through. All right, well that's pretty cool. I'm gonna leave it for a little while and then we're gonna come back and we'll see what has happened, if anything. Pretty happy with it, how it is right now. Regardless, however, levelness, not bad. Okay, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, here it is. After a bit more torching and about 15 minutes of waiting, I think it looks pretty neat. I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.